All right, everyone, now I'm going to share my screen so that you can see the presentation for today's class. If you have any questions, please, you can put them on the chat and I will answer those questions. I want to welcome everybody to the sixth class, the sixth intermediate class for GoFutureNow. Today is Monday, July 25th, 2016, and we're going to start our class right now. So I hope everybody has their notebooks and something to write with. We're going to start this class with our review. We're going to look at what we did 7 days ago when we were working with plural nouns and when we were learning new vocabulary words. So last week we looked at these 6 rules. The first rule was that most nouns require an S at the end to make them plural. The second rule was that when nouns end in S, SH, CH, X, or Z, you require an ES at the end to make them plural. If a noun ends in Y next to a consonant, the Y changes to I, and then you add ES, right? So that's rule number 3. So remember, Y next to a consonant, not next to a vowel, only a consonant. Rule number 4, nouns ending in O next to a consonant, also you add ES. Rule number 5, nouns ending in F or FE, usually change to plural by changing the ending to VES. You got to get rid of the F or FE. You delete the F or FE and you add VES. And there's some irregular nouns that you have to learn, you have to memorize, because there's no specific rule that helps you understand them, okay? So those were the 6 rules from last week that we went over. Very important to know them. And here we have the words that we went over last week. I'm going to read them for pronunciation. I want you to listen to them. And then I'm going to read them in plural. So first in singular, we have spoon, fork, knife, plate, cup, glass, napkin, kitchen, house, apartment, street, car, bus, plane, road, and sidewalk. And here we have them in plural: spoons, forks, knives, plates, cups, glasses, napkins, kitchens, houses, apartments, streets, cars, buses, planes, roads, sidewalks. Okay, there you have it. So you have a singular, you have a plural. If there's any word that you do not understand or that you forgot, or if you weren't with us last week and you want to know this word or words, please let me know in the chat and I will go over it. If not, I'm going to continue to the next sheet. There were special rules that we looked at. The first one was knife with an FE. We changed it to knives with a VES. We also looked at glass with a double S, and you add ES at the end for glasses. And bus with an S, you add ES for buses, right? And that was it. Everything else was regular. Everything else, you just add an S. That's it, okay? Next page, we have teacher, student, class, school, book, notebook, pen, pencil, beach, wave, towel, beverage, umbrella, t-shirt, hat, and sandal. So what I'm going to do now in this review, I'm going to ask you to give me the first word that in the chat. Give me the first word that's a special rule. What's the first word from the left top to bottom to the right top to bottom? What's the first word that's a special rule? Meaning you have to do more than just add S. You have to do more than just add S. Use the chat in order to answer that question. Okay, and you can give it to me in plural, and that's okay. So we're saying classes is the first one? Yes, that is correct. What is the second one? What is the second one that's going to require a special rule from left top bottom, right top bottom? What's the second one that's going to require a special rule? Classes 1. Yeah, beaches. That's going to be number 2. That's number 2. Any others that require a special rule? Let's look. So we have wave, towel, beverage, umbrella, t-shirt, hat, sandal. No. So everything else is okay. So let's look at the plural, and let's look at the special rules that you guys told me. There it is. Good job. So here's the plural. Teachers, students, classes, that was the special rule, right? Schools, books, notebooks, pens, pencils, beaches, waves, towels, beverages, umbrellas, t-shirts, hats, and sandals. Okay, so there you have all of them for this page. Now let's move on to the next page if there are no questions. We'll move on to the next one, and here we have the next group of words. So we have tie, dress, hand, arm, leg, foot, face, belt, window, door, couch, chair, table, desk, light bulb, and switch. So let's do that practice again. What's the first word that needs a special rule? What's going to be the first word? Go from top to bottom, first left and then right. The first word. There's one before that. There's one before that. First word. Go top to bottom. You want to go from the top to the bottom. What's the first word? Yeah, the first word is dress. Dress is going to change to dresses. We know that. What's the second word? I think you guys said the second one. It's irregular. Foot to feet. That's correct. What's the third one? Number 3. What's the third word that requires a special rule? What's the third word that requires a special rule? We have dress, foot. What's number 3? Yeah, couch changes to couches because it finishes with CH. Yes, couches, couches. And anything else? I don't see anything else. Oh, there is one more. Yes, switch. The last one, switch. So here are the answers. And we have dresses, feet, couches, switches. There we go. We got 4. I'm going to read them for pronunciation. Ties, dresses, hands, arms, legs, feet, faces, belts, windows, doors, couches, chairs, tables, desks, light bulbs, switches. Okay, there you go. So there you have them. All right. Now we're going to move on to the next page. Here we have a couple. So we have child, man, woman, person, tooth, headache, mouse, cousin, sister, brother, niece, nephew, father, mother, wish, and kiss. And this one we have a lot. We have a lot that change because we have a lot of irregular. So which ones are irregular? The first couple, right? I'm not going to have you guys type them because it's kind of a lot. So I'm just going to tell you the first couple are irregular. Child, man, woman, person, and tooth. After tooth, right? After tooth, what's the next one? So we have child, man, woman, person, tooth. What's next? Which one is the next irregular? Or not irregular necessarily, but that have, yeah, mouse. Yep, we're going to go from mouse to mice. That's good. And after mouse, what's after mouse? Which one is after mouse? Look at the rest of them. Which one is after mouse? Special rule. Which one is going to have a special rule? Yeah, wish is to wishes. And what's the last one? Kisses. Yep, that's it. The last two. So here's the answers. And here's all the ones that we just talked about. So we have the first irregulars. And then we have the last two, which are SH and SS. Right? And they end in ES. So we have children, men, women, people, teeth, headaches, mice, cousins, sisters, brothers, nieces, nephews, fathers, mothers, wishes, and kisses. Okay, there you go. There we have it. All right. Here's the next page. Remember, if there's any word at any time you don't understand, don't forget to let me know, and we'll talk about it. So you say, I have a question, or what does this mean, and we'll talk about it. All right, here we go. So here are the, I think this is the last sheet or the second to last. So we have tomato, wife, husband, lady, city, pass, copy, sandwich, exercise, echo, potato, rug, tray, leaf, butterfly, thief. Okay, so we have all of those. And then now we're going to do our irregulars. What's the first one? What's the first word from left to right, top to bottom? And that's correct. Yeah, tomato, it's an O next to a consonant, so it's ES. Next one, what's the next one? Yeah, wives, that's the next one. What comes after wife? Which one is another special case? Which one is a special case after wife? Lady, yeah. And then we have, just like lady, what's the next one? Very similar. Cities is very similar. We have a lot here too. So we have another one after cities is what? What's after cities? Well, I think we did somebody say the one before that? There's one. Yep, copies. But before that, I don't think we said it. There's pass. Don't forget pass. Because pass is double S, yeah. Pass, copy. And we have some more on the other side. So we have echo. I know you guys haven't put it yet, but we have echo, which is next to a consonant. Potato. Right, I skipped one. Sandwiches. There's another one. Correct. Anything else? Okay, after potato. Look, after potato. What else? After potato. What else? I want to see something here. I want to see what you guys tell me after that one. Yeah, very good. Leaves, leaves. Right. And what else? Butterflies. Yeah. All of those, yeah. And even the last one, thieves. Yeah. Good. Not tray, not tray. Why? Because it's next to a vowel. So you don't want that one. Good. I'm glad nobody said tray. All right, so here's the answers. This is all from last week, by the way. This is all part of the review. So, we've seen this already. That's why I'm going a little fast. All right, so let's finish this one up. We said, what did we say? We said tomatoes, wives, ladies, cities, passes, copies, sandwiches, echoes, tomatoes, leaves, butterflies, thieves. We had a lot, right? So I'm going to read them again slower. Listen to the pronunciation. Tomatoes, wives, husbands, ladies, cities, passes, copies, sandwiches, exercises, echoes, potatoes, rugs, trays, leaves, butterflies, thieves. There you got it. There we go. All right, so we have all those. There is one last one. So this is the last one here. And here are the words that we have. Day, latch, half, calculator, toy, key, church, friend, computer, laptop, ear, letter, mosquito, curtain, world, and company. Okay? So I think I'll just give you the answers right away because we've already practiced a lot of these. But you should know anything with CH or an F at the end is a special rule. Anything with a Y but a vowel is regular, right? Anything with a Y with a consonant is not. You got to drop the Y at IES. Anything with an O and a consonant is ES. So we know these rules already. Here are the answers. And here are the special cases. Latches, halves, churches, mosquitoes. Okay? So those are the special cases. Let me read them all. Days, latches, halves, calculators, toys, keys, churches, friends, computers, laptops, ears, letters, mosquitoes, curtains, worlds, companies. Okay, there you have them. So that's the rest of them. Oh, I didn't put the last one. I'm sorry about that, guys. Yeah. Y next to N is a special case. IES, companies. There we go. All right. So we're done with that. Hopefully everybody everybody was able to see that and you were able to see it last week. Hopefully you were able to study those examples there. We are going to start now with today's lesson. It's going to be a lot of practice. You're going to use the chat for this today a lot. We're going to be working with plural nouns, so we're going to continue with plural nouns, but we are going to practice some new vocabulary words. And we're actually going to learn a little bit of reading comprehension. We're actually going to have a little bit of reading comprehension. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to try to do a timer if I can. I'm going to do a session timer. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to give you guys a minute to get all the right answers. But this is what you're not allowed to do. Until the minute is done. Not an hour. I'm going to do a minute. Well, actually, it's giving me 5. 5 is a little too long. So I can't do, oops, let me do a custom. There we go. I got it. 1 minute. All right, you're going to have a minute to get the right answers here. Now, You cannot tell me the answer until the minute is up. That's going to give everybody the opportunity to work. When the minute is up, I'm going to start asking for the answers. Only when I ask for the answer can you start giving me the answers. Don't give it because I want people to be able to work on it, okay? So I'm starting the timer. You have 1 minute. Directions. Complete each sentence using the vocabulary words that are listed below. You may use each word only one time. Some words, you have to make them plural in order for it to make sense. Okay, guys? So go ahead, see if you can get the answers. And what I want you to do is, what I want everybody to do is, don't give me the answer yet. Don't give me no answer yet. No answer. No answer yet. You have to wait. You have to wait till the minute. Not a problem though. It's the first time. You have to wait till the minute is over. Write it in your notebook or write the answers in a piece of paper. And then later, I'm going to ask. But I want to give everybody the opportunity to kind of think through and get the answer. So no answers yet. I'll tell you when. All right? When the timer stops, I'm going to start asking for the answer. You're not going to give it to me. I'm going to ask for it. Okay? So there we go. So I'm going to stop the timer, right? And I'm going to say our blank gave us a lot of homework yesterday. What is the answer? When they ask for the answer. So you can now you can give me the answer. Our teacher gave us a lot of homework yesterday. Very good. That's only number one. Don't give me anything else because other people are thinking, they're trying to get the right answer, so we're going to give everybody the opportunity. But our teacher gave us a lot of homework yesterday. Okay, very good. Now, for number two, the blank in this school study very hard. The blank in this school study very hard. The answer is very good. Yes, students. And if you notice, guys, that's what I'm talking about. You have to make it plural. It has to be plural. The students in this school study very hard. Okay, no answers. I'm going to read first. Number three. I try to read at least 2 blank every month. What's the answer? I try to read at least 2. Very good. I try to read at least 2 books every month. So good. So if you see, guys, what we're doing is we're practicing comprehension. Do we understand the sentence? If you don't understand something, ask me. And we're also practicing singular plural, knowing when to change the word to plural. Okay, here we go. Number 4, I'm going to read it first. You need a new, no, too early. Don't give me the answer yet. You need a new blank to write in. You need a new blank to write in. Answer is, I already saw some people give me some answers there. That is correct. You need a new notebook to write in. Very good. Very good. All right. We got it. And then the last one, number 5, I need to borrow a blank in order to sign my name. I need to borrow a blank in order to sign my name. And the answer is very good. There it is. The answer is pen. Excellent, excellent. Very good, guys. All right. So this is what I want everybody to do now. I'm going to try something else so that, because we're going to do a lot of these practices right now. And this will give the opportunity people the opportunity to copy as well. But what I want you guys to do is in the chat where it says all entire audience, I want you to change it and see if you can put me. Only put me. Only put, I don't know if it says Professor Noah. I don't know if it says GoFutureNow. But don't put the student, put me. Put the instructor. That way, when you guys send me the answer, I'll be the only one to see it. Because some people might be thinking, so I don't want them to see the answer too early. So can everybody do that? Follow my instruction. Follow my instruction. I want everybody to go to the bottom, and it says all entire audience. That means that everybody will see you. Change it. Make it only me so that other people cannot see the answer, okay? So do that, and then I'll be able to see your answer. Here's page number 2. I'm going to go to the next page. If you did not get a chance to copy everything, don't worry. I will give you the opportunity to copy it when we send you the video, okay? All right, here's number 2. You have 1 minute. Do not give me any answers until the minute is over. And either way, I only want you to talk to me personally. Okay? All right. So I'm giving everybody a minute to think and work. Okay, we got that minute done. You shouldn't be copying the whole sentence. Just write the answers down. You're not going to have enough time to copy the whole sentence. You're going to get the sentence in the video anyway, so don't worry, you're going to get the sentence. Just try to get the answer. Okay, so remember, you're only sending me messages privately so that other people don't see the answer. So you can start, well, let me read number one first. Number one, do not forget to lock the blank when you leave. So do we have an answer for that? Very good. Okay, yes, there we go. So now I'm getting the answer privately. Good, good, good. So do not forget to lock the blank when you leave. All right. Anyone else? Okay, good. No, change it. Okay, I'm going to give instructions again, but door is correct. Let me put that there, door. Okay, this is what I want you to do. Todo lo que me están mandando mensajes en el chat, tienen que ir abajo, debajo de donde están escribiendo en el chat, dice all, que es todos, ¿verdad? All, y dice entire audience, para la audiencia entera. Quiero que lo cambien para el organizer, que soy yo. Organizer only. Así yo voy a ser el único que voy a ver su respuesta para que los demás, si están pensando, no vean la respuesta antes de tiempo, ¿ok? So make sure you change it. Traten de cambiarlo de all entire audience, cámbienlo a organizer. Organizer, okay? All right, good. So that's the first one, that's door. I'm going to do number two. Here we go. We need to purchase new blank for our living room. New blank for our living room. What's the answer? We need to purchase new blank for our living room. Now remember, some of these have to be plural. Okay, I see some answers. The only thing is, it has to be plural, and this is a special case. So I see some answers, but we have to fix them. It has to be plural, and this is a special case. So what is the answer? Anybody else? I'm waiting. Okay, good, good, but there it is. I see somebody giving me the right answer. There it is, guys. Couches. ES, ES. We need to purchase new couches, right? Because it's plural. You purchase couches. We're not purchasing a new couch. We're purchasing new couches. There it is. Very good, very good. All right, so we got it. So that's number two. All right, let's try number three. Here we go, number three. Our family always has dinner together at the kitchen. What? Very good, very good. All right, good. I got two answers already, and they're sent private. Thank you for sending them privately. I got some other people probably still thinking, trying to get some answers there. And our family always has dinner together at the kitchen. Singular. Table. Table is correct. Very good. Number four, I do my homework in my office on my where? Where do I do my homework? On my, good, good. So I saw a lot, good. Willard, I saw the answer. Mariana, thank you. Katia, thank you. Luz, thank you. Great. Desk. Desk is correct. Desk. Desk. So to me, I see you know the difference between table and desk, which is great. Table, kitchen. Desk, office. Very good. All right. Number 5. They need to purchase new energy efficient what? I see 2 answers and they're both missing something. You think about it. Energy, not a energy efficient. No, we need plural. There's not one. It's plural, multiple. Thank you very much. I see somebody sent the right answer there. And we have the answer, light bulbs. New energy efficient light bulbs. You need an S. Okay, so look at number 2. Look at number 5. You need an S. Couches, light bulbs. Okay, you need an S. Good. Any questions so far? Everybody seems to be okay. Good. Light bulbs. There we go. All right. So I'm going to move on to the next slide so we can continue practicing these words. Here we go. I'm giving you a whole minute. I started the timer. You have a minute. Think about it. Write your answers down. Don't send answers yet. Try to write them down on a piece of paper and think about them. I'm giving the whole minute. I'm not going to look at any chat until the full minute. All right, we have a few more seconds. Okay, there we go. So I'm going to stop the timer, and I'm going to start reading, and you can start sending those messages over. Number 1, you need a blank in order to eat soup. You need a blank in order to eat soup. 2 things, really quick. Soup is sopa. So fork es cubierto, spoon es cuchara, right? Because some of the answers I got were incorrect. So I want you to know that. Soup, sopa. Fork, cubierto, spoon, cuchara. So what's the answer? I see 1 right answer. I have 1 right answer. Now, yeah, let me see. I have 2 right answers. Very good. Okay, so I need the correct answer is a spoon. Spoon. I'm gonna explain this one a little bit because I see some incorrect answers. Yo voy a explicar esto un poco porque veo unas cuantas respuestas incorrectas. Okay, so here we go. You need a spoon in order to eat soup. Tú necesitas una cuchara para poder comer sopa. Es la que va mejor. Es la mejor de todas, right? Spoon, soup. Una cuchara para sopa, okay? So that's the best one. Now, let's do number 2. Let's do number 2. It is a good idea to use a blank when eating spaghetti. What's the answer? It is a good idea to use a blank when eating spaghetti. I got 2 answers. Very good. I got 2 answers. I'm going to wait for 1 more. I want to make sure that we got this one. It is a good idea to use a blank when eating spaghetti. What do you need in order to eat spaghetti? Katia, I see your answer. Willard, I see your answer, and you are correct. You guys are good. Anybody else? Anybody else? Come on, give it a try. I want to see at least 1 more person. Give it a try. All right. So we're not going to do knife. No, not knife. Knife is better somewhere else. It is a good idea. I'm going to be honest. It is a good idea to use a plate, but that's not the best answer. Aunque es una buena idea usar un plato, no es la mejor respuesta. It's not the best answer. So let's find a better one. The answer is fork. Fork, un cubierto, right? It is a good idea to use a fork when eating spaghetti, right? So Spoon is for soup. Fork is for spaghetti. Okay? And then spoon, cuchara, fork, cubierto, soup, sopa, y spaghetti. Ya sabemos eso. Right? Okay, good. Let's go to number 3. Let's go to number 3. In order to cut the meat, you will need a sharp. I see some answers. Very good. And they're all right. Everybody, good job. You need a sharp knife. Sharp significa que es afilada. Para los que no saben esa palabra, sharp significa afilado. También tiene otros significados, pero cuando se usa con un cuchillo, when you use it with a knife, it means que es afilado o que corta mucho. All right? So there you go. Number 4. It is impossible to serve soup inside a. Very good, Willard. Mariana, Katia, very good. I see some answers. And they're right. They're good. So it is impossible to serve soup inside a plate. Impossible, imposible servir la sopa dentro de un plato, right? You don't need it. You can use a plate. You gotta use, se lo va a mandar a todos la respuesta, bowls. No es una de las palabras, por eso se llama bowl. Un plato hondo. You need a bowl, not a plate. There we go. All right, number 5. I enjoy a hot blank of coffee in the morning. Yes, cup es taza. Entonces, I love it. I love having a cup of coffee, hot coffee in the morning. There you go, cup. All right, very good, everybody. We're going to move on to the next one. Vamos a seguir a la próxima. If you notice, all of them were singular. I didn't make you do any plural here because we're getting a lot of new vocabulary. Okay? So let's go to the next one. Here's number 4. There's 1 minute. You guys can start working. Go ahead. Okay, I'm going to stop the timer. I gave you a minute. I'm going to start reading. And I'm going to read number 1 first. We are buying a new family blank next year. We are buying a new family blank next year. Very good. We are buying a new family car next year. Very good. Thank you for those answers. We are buying a new family car. Okay. Number 2. I sometimes take the blank to work in the morning. I sometimes take the blank to work in the morning. I see some answers there. I see 1, 2. I see 3 good answers. Correct. I sometimes take the bus. I take the bus to work. 4 answers. Take the bus to work in the morning. Very good. Number 3. To go overseas, most people take a. To go overseas, most people take a. Overseas. What does overseas mean? Overseas is like from one country to another, and there's water in between. Overseas. Very good. So that's the question. What is overseas? Somebody's going to have to help me with the Spanish translation. Alguien me tiene que ayudar cómo decirlo en español, pero overseas es que tiene que ir sobre agua. Un país a otro, pero sobre agua. Over es sobre, seas es agua. So when you say voy overseas, if you say I'm going overseas, es que yo voy a viajar sobre el agua. So, ¿qué tengo que tomar? What do I have to take? And that is the right answer, yeah. Most people take a plane. I'm not sure if there's a word in Spanish. Alguien me tiene que ayudar con esa. No sé si hay una palabra en español para eso. Pero en inglés, cuando alguien dice overseas, es que es sobre el agua, significa yo voy de un país a otro, pero es sobre agua. Tengo que volar. No, no puedo coger una carretera. That's what it means. Okay? All right. Here we go. Next one. The blank in my city have a lot of potholes. The blank in my city have a lot of potholes. ¿Cómo se dicen potholes en español? Potholes son los huecos que se le hacen a las carreteras cuando no las arreglan o cuando no las arreglan por mucho tiempo. Se hacen esos huecos bien grandes que pueden dañar las llantas de los carros. Those are called potholes. Eso es lo que se llaman potholes. So, right. Now be careful. I have some answers, ¿verdad? I do have some answers, but some of them are missing something, right? Because I'm not talking about singular here. This is not singular. Yo no estoy diciendo la carretera. Yo estoy diciendo las carreteras. In English, las carreteras. How do you say that? The blank in my city have a lot of potholes. Roads. Very good. Yeah, you got to put an S. Tiene que poner la S. You have to put the S there. The roads in my city have a lot of potholes. Very good. Las carreteras en mi ciudad tienen muchos huecos. That's what you would say. Y potholes porque son dos palabras, van juntas. Pothole es una, son dos palabras, pero van juntas y significan los huecos que hay en las carreteras. Okay, number 5. My dog knows not to get off the blank when we go for a walk. My dog knows not to get off the blank when we go for a walk. I see some right answers there. Very good. Very good. Excellent. Yes. My dog knows not to get off the sidewalk when we go for a walk. Good job, everybody. Yes. Very good. My dog knows not to get off the sidewalk when we go for a walk. Okay. We got one more. Tenemos una más, right? Here we go. You got 1 minute. Go ahead, guys. 1 minute. All right, I start the timer. Hopefully you were able to do some of them, if not all. Let's see it. Number 1, we made blank for lunch. We made blank for lunch. I got one answer, that is correct. Let me see some more. 2 answers, that is correct. Anything else? Anybody else? We made blank for lunch. What did we make for lunch? What can you make for lunch? We know lunch is food. There we go. Good job. And you put the ES. Correct. Answer, sandwiches. It has to be plural. We made sandwiches for lunch. Number 2, they are making blank of the flyer. Yes. I got one answer. Correct. Anybody else? They're making blank of the flyer. Anybody else? Okay, two. There we go. Yes, correct. That is right. Oh, three. No, no, I had three answers there. Good. They are making copies of the flyer. Yeah, copies. Plural. Very good putting the plural, by the way, guys. Excellent work. All right, here we go. Three. You will hear your blank if you yell in a large, empty room. You will hear your blank if you yell in a large, empty room. I have one answer, that is correct. Two answers, that is correct. Should be singular though. It should be singular. You will hear your echo. Not echoes, even though it sounds like it could be, right? Because when you hear an echo, there's more than one. But no, you just say echo just one time. So you will hear your echo if you yell in a large, empty room. Okay? So that is correct. Number four, in order to park here, you will need a parking. Yes, 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 yes. Good. I have a lot of answers here. Okay, good. You will need a parking pass. You will need a parking pass. And we went on a tour of major European, not a major, no, no, no una, but major, plural, major European cities. Major European cities. There you have it, guys. Those are the answers there. Okay? So there you have them all. All right. Are there any questions? Please let me know if there's any questions, and I will answer those questions. You can continue just sending me those messages, by the way. It's okay. You don't have to switch back to entire audience. You can just keep sending it. I'll read them out loud to everybody. Let me know if there's any questions. All right. So we got them all. So I'm going to go over briefly just the words again. So I'm going to go backwards a little bit just to go over the words that I gave you since they are new. And in the meantime, you can give me any questions that you might have. So here we go. So we have book. I'm going to read them from the top. Book, notebook, pen, student, and teacher. Those were 5 new words, right? Some of them, we know all of them, though. I think we've worked with them before in the past. So. The next 5 words were couch, desk, door, light bulb, and table. The next words were cup, knife, fork, plate, and spoon. Now these were new. Cup, taza, knife, cuchillo, fork, cubierto, plate, plato, spoon, cuchara. I also gave you bowl. En el chat le escribí bowl, B-O-W-L, que es un plato hondo. Right? So all of these words are new. And then we had bus, car, plane, road, and sidewalk. Sidewalk is la acera, right? Which I think you guys knew that already. And I gave you city, copy, echo, pass, and sandwich. Okay, there you go. So those were all the new words. All right, so I'm going to look at the chat. I don't see any questions, so I think everybody's okay, which is good, which is good. I'm glad everybody's good. I'm going to move on to the end. Now, here, guys, this is what I want you to do now. You guys have work to do. This is very important, so everybody, listen up. There's an intermediate examination, right? And you're going to go to the link in the bottom. This link here in the bottom is going to take you to it. However, you have to be able to sign in to GoFutureNow. You have to have a sign-in name. You have to be registered. You got to have a sign-in name and you have to have a password. So, todos van a coger este examen, ¿verdad? Una examinación. Y aquí está el link para poder llegar. Pero para poder entrar a esta examinación, ustedes tienen que estar registrados en en nuestra página en la red, en GoFutureNow.com. Se tienen que registrar. Creo que creo que la mayoría, si no todos, ya están registrados, pero si no se registraron, se tienen que registrar primero y después pueden ir a, al examen. Um, lo que voy a hacer es que yo le voy a enviar a todos un correo electrónico con este link también, por si acaso no lo tienen. Si quieren lo pueden copiar ya. O si están, si ya entraron a GoFutureNow, pueden darle clic y pueden tomar ese examen. El examen fácilmente toma entre 5 y 10 minutos. Puede tomar un poquito más. Pueden usar lo que quieran. Doesn't matter. Lo que quiero es que lo hagan correctamente y que se aprendan todas las palabras. Pero es un examen no muy largo, pero necesitan tiempo para hacerlo. Quiero que lo completen. Tienen que ver con lo que hemos practicado hoy y la última clase. All right? So that's the link there. Sí le voy a mandar un correo electrónico. También le voy a dar el quiz de esta clase. El quiz de esta clase llega en 24 horas y va a llegar a su correo electrónico. Cuando llegue al correo electrónico, solamente le dan clic al quiz. El quiz es mucho más corto que este examen. Y me hacen el quiz. Entonces, todos esos resultados yo lo voy a ver para saber cómo dirigir las clases en el futuro, a ver qué saben, qué no, si puedo seguir a materiales nuevos o si debo pasar un poco más tiempo con lo que estamos aprendiendo. All right, guys? So that's it right there. The class is over, so we're done with today's class. There's a website. Aquí está el website para que puedan inscribirse si no están inscritos y no se olviden de tomar el examen, ¿ok?